We're good?
I keep forgetting.
I don't know why it does that. Hello, welcome back to the After Hours podcast. If anyone's watching, this might not be on YouTube. I don't know. This is a podcast usually after our other podcast, the dysfunctional podcast, but we didn't record that one today because people were busy and stuff. So this is still the After Hours podcast because it is still after hours. I am one of your hosts, Oliver. To my right, we have one of your hosts, Michael, and to my bottom, you have one of our hosts, Lou. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the psyche of Michael and trying to help him work through some stuff. So, stay tuned if you're allowed to watch this. Like the regular podcast, we got to start off by answering it immediately.
Is Michael sad? Yes.
Yes. All right.
But why is Michael sad?
Good question. No.
Everybody
I think
says.
it's a culmination.
Oh, go on.
Everybody says.
I don't know. It's like sense of like loneliness, but also not like being detached, even like from myself, like not just from everybody else,
Mm.
and then being disappointed in myself and just everything. And it's just the problem is it's just been going on for like years.
Yeah.
So like hard to escape sometimes.
That makes sense.
So he's stuck in a cycle.
Good observation.
This is definitely a lot
Dang
like
it, I'm pulling a stick.
this is definitely like the conversation we had a few months back, or however long ago it was. I don't remember.
Oh, yes. The one when I was in Minecraft jumping around. I remember
Yeah.
that one.
Except hopefully a little less intense because that got
Wait,
yeah.
maybe we're thinking of a different one. Yeah.
The one about Michael's bad influence that
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably that one. That one was like, that one is 3 a.m. or something.
was a 3 a.m. one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that was maybe 2 months ago about.
Something like that.
So, do you feel better or worse, or no difference, or you don't even remember?
I mean, I don't really remember, but just by going on a general feeling, it definitely doesn't improve. It tends to go down, you know, it doesn't get better.
I mean, there was a period of time. There was a period of time, like maybe a month ago, where you were doing a lot better and you got a lot of the stuff done that you needed to, and you were like, it seemed like more. Sorry, my mic's clipping a little bit. It seemed like you were more focused and stuff in school. Were you feeling better during that, or did it not really help?
Yeah, no, I was feeling better. It's just like, I don't know, it's just hard to get motivation and
Yeah.
keep. It's like sometimes, and more recently, I've just been waking up and feeling bad, and just not wanting to even try to be happy. And I'm just like, and you just like spread negativity, and then that obviously exudes onto yourself.
Yeah. I've definitely had a lot of periods where I felt the same way, but I can't really remember what it was specifically that I got over it with. I think maybe, 1 month of school left. I think if nothing else, summer would be a nice reset. If you can't figure it out before then, you have, 2 or 3 months to, not have that constant stress.
I remember last time I was talking to you about this. I said you should go back to your hobbies, like wood cutting. Did you ever do some of that, or you?
Or like the poetry you're talking about, have you done any more of that?
No, I didn't do any wood carving. I did do poems, but I just didn't feel motivated to do anything. I just waste my time. I don't do anything
Yeah.
because I don't. I I feel like I don't believe in myself as much as I used to do. And then whenever I see something go wrong, even if it's a smaller thing, it multiplies the belief that I'm doing it wrong. And then recently I've been alone for a while, I just haven't really been talking to many people, playing games with anyone, and I've just been like, you know, continuing in the spiral.
Yeah.
You don't have any like goals right now? Nothing that, or do you have goals and you just don't really care enough to meet them?
I don't think I have any goals. I just I feel like I'm necessities that I feel like I need to do. But when I fail to do them, it just feels awful. And then
Yeah,
I don't want to do anything.
No like long-term ambitions. What you want to
All my
do.
ambitions have just been drowned.
Because I know you've
used
talked
to,
about in the
but
past, like you want to do the like medical stuff. Are you still? Because you said you were doing some, like you had some opportunities with that. Are you still doing that kind of stuff, or have you not really had the chance?
I just don't care right now. I'm like too. I, Something in the back of my mind says, "Hey, I'll get over this eventually, and I'll do something with my life." But no, right now I don't really have the solid goal on to do anything. I don't like. I just don't care. I'm too busy doing other things, like being just. No, I don't know. I don't really have any motivation to do anything.
I mean, part of that could definitely just be like it's near the end of the school year. I know pretty much everyone is feeling fairly unmotivated.
Well, maybe,
Just
but it
tired.
stems from what, third quarter or before that when you started dropping
That's
off
true. I
your
guess
homework.
it has been a while, so it's probably more than that.
Yeah, it's not.
Do you think you're gonna finish up all your homework by the time school's out?
There we go.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, because how much German do you even have left? Because you said you've been working on it.
Um, I have maybe 3 months.
So how
Uh,
how much can you do
also have
in one
chemistry.
day?
I can do so much of stuff. I just don't like. Not even that it's hard. I just don't want to.
I think maybe it's obviously not fun, but I think you might um have you might stay out of the library for a while. I don't know if that would, being in.
The problem with that is I don't do German at school and I don't do chemistry at school. Those are the two things that I fall behind on. Because when I go home, I just waste time.
Can you do them at school? Is like there a place where you like if you go to the teacher workroom or something, would you be able to focus there? Because if you talk to
No, the problem is I need to like be in a room. No, I could do German like in the hallway, I guess, but like in the little cubby. But
if you need a quiet place to do it, you could do it in that teacher workroom. Just have
no, there's too much traffic there.
you could just close the door because it stays
You
quiet
can
in
go
there.
all
if
the
you-
way down the hallway, where the library is, and you can sit on the stairs. I've done that a
Yeah.
few times.
Yeah, no, I do that. That's where I would go. Just I don't
But you don't
know.
want to.
I would do it, like, and I've had strikes of motivation and said, "Hey, you need to actually get this together." But then I don't know. I feel like a failure. And then I constantly get told that I'm a failure because, like, all the people at school constantly poke fun, and they're being harmless, but say like, hey, do your German, do your German, do your German, do your German. Then I go home, and then I hear my parents say, do your German, do your German, do your German, do your German, do your German. And then I'm just like, I don't want, like, I don't know. I just,
Yeah, I get that it must be like it's a lot of negative and like negativity pointed at you, but I think it's good intentions. Like everyone really just wants to see you succeed and they're just trying to motivate you, but I can see how that would be a lot of negative like pressure.
What do you want?
billions of dollars? What?
Okay, and how are you gonna do
And
that?
don't we all?
I know I need to get my life together. Like, I've tried to get out of this hole so many times. I don't know how to get out of it, and I don't know. I just don't know.
Have you tried
My
talking
mental
to
health has been bad for so many years.
Have you talked to your parents about it all?
What?
About like your whole mental health and how you're feeling stressed out and behind? Like have you told them about all this stuff? Because that could help.
Yeah, but I can do this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I mean, like a lot of the times, my parents and like my brother, they all know I can do it, and I know I can do it, or at least I thought I could do it. I don't know.
Is it just a motivation issue?
Yeah, I'd say so. I come home, like I play with my dog for a little bit, and then I just waste the rest of the time, and I eat food, and I go to sleep.
Would it be
And it's rinse and
helpful?
repeat.
Would it be helpful to have like like you were doing for Nathan with his science fair for a while? Like, would it be helpful if we pinged you and stuff to remind you to work on things? Like, is it an external motivation would help, or is it just you need the internal motivation and you just don't have it? Because we definitely all remind you more if that's what you feel like you need.
It's internal. I get told to do my stuff all the time.
That's fair.
So where do you or where did you find that motivation from?
I don't really know. I guess I just did it. But then when I started, going down in life, every time I said I would do it and didn't do it, it kept on reinforcing that I just couldn't do things. And then I started not believing myself. And then I would say, oh, I'll get it done. But then I never got it done.
You think maybe you never really had much motivation? It was just that that's what you did and you're used to it. But then you kind of had a point where you stopped, and then now it's just what you do. It's the opposite.
And I mean, I had motivation. It was just that I did it because I knew I had to, and I still do my work.
So, like, what's the difference then? Because if before you said you did all your stuff because you knew you had to, you still know that you have to do it. So what changed? Like, is I guess what I'm wondering.
I mean, 3 months of
I know
training
I
is
have to.
pretty daunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's it's like it's not that daunting. Like I could wrap it up fairly quickly, but it gets scarier every time you let it pass.
Yeah.
And it just keeps on building up. Like my chemistry class, I genuinely hate that thing.
Oh, that's fair. It looks pretty awful.
Yeah, but that's very demotivating as well. I don't know. It's just like this has gotten such a big mess, and then like all around me I hear that I need to do it, and I just, because I constantly keep on not doing it, I just always feel like a failure to like my parents and my friends.
So if you manage to do all your homework this year, is it like next year gonna be magically fixed? Are you gonna be on top of everything? Are you gonna
No, something needs to change. Bad habits need to be removed, better habits need to be put in.
Okay, so you think you know what you need to kind of break this cycle? I mean, probably not because you've tried so many times.
Um, I, I I don't think so, no.
Not a problem where you know what
Just
you
have to
need, you
do it.
just can't get it.
Well, the solution is rather simple. It's just do it.
I mean,
That's-
yeah,
that's
but
the-
I think you got to
that's
figure out
one of
how
the
to motivate
solutions.
yourself to do it.
But you said something needs to change. If you just do it, doesn't necessarily mean the bad habits come.
Yeah. Because if that doesn't really work for you, that'll only
Yeah, but
last for so long.
getting rid of bad habits is also a very daunting task,
Yeah.
Like some things become addictions at points, and then it's like, once you pick up a cigarette and smoke it every day for a year, it's harder to put it down, and then it gets, increasingly hard.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a tricky situation. Like, just because you've been there so long, it's hard to know how to get out of there. I feel like.
You happy at all at any point in the day?
Oh,
Like when we're down there playing nine square and screaming, that's just temporary distraction. I don't really care.
yeah. It's if you're talking happiness, yeah, I'm happy when I scroll and see a a YouTube short that I thought was funny, or other temporary pleasures or whatever, like hang out with your friends or whatever. It's nothing lasting.
I think one thing that might help is, aside from getting caught up on homework and stuff, maybe like start trying to appreciate stuff like that a little more. Like when I've struggled with some of this in the past, it did help to focus on like the relationships with people that you feel good about and the moments every day that you feel good about. Like it's very easy to ignore those.
Yeah, but the relationships that I've had, like with my friends and stuff, have all deteriorated because you know how it is. Like when you become sad, you start not taking care of yourself, not taking care of the relationships you have,
Yeah.
and then you stop reaching out to people, and then they just grow distant, and then you just you feel the same.
Think you're distant with people now?
I haven't really noticed. Like it doesn't seem, from my perspective, like anyone's opinion of you has changed, or like it doesn't seem like there's much difference.
No,
But
online you're maybe less inactive, but in person you're basically the same.
yeah, in person, online, you have been on less, but that it may not be the worst thing. It depends, I guess.
No, because he says he watches YouTube shorts and stuff.
Well, that's true. If it's you're offline to do work, it's a good thing. But if it's just a different distraction, then yeah,
No. Yeah, no.
yeah, that yeah.
So, you think you're a failure because you think you're a failure because you're not doing your homework?
Yeah, just not doing the things that I tell myself I need to do, or I should do, or I will do.
So really, you just need to figure out how to get over this obstacle and like get back into the work flow, and then you think it'll probably improve.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes it creates lasting damage.
When was like the last time you did like German or chemistry?
Long time ago.
They just
You're
you
like
just been,
a few weeks.
so it's been like lying when you said you're doing your homework.
Because like you said earlier today or yesterday, I don't remember. You said I was doing German. Like
Yeah, no. Yesterday I did do some.
that's good.
How much did you do? How many lessons?
I did like a week and a half.
Dude, that's good. That's a start.
Did it feel any better?
There was those. Did you have like some sense of accomplishment, like you're on the right path?
Yeah, but I just stopped.
Not enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think it might help, like at school, to have like a time where like Mr. Merritt or someone forces you to go do German in a place, like just to help kind of brute force back some of that motivation. Like if you're forced to do it every day, do you think at some point that might help sort of get back your sense of
Well,
this is what I have to do, so I'm gonna do it?
originally I was gonna do German in my third period class,
Mm-hmm.
but then uh, Samuel and Lou were in there, and then we just talked that period instead, and then
Yeah.
Stana and Aubrey came in, and then no chance I'm gonna be doing German in there now.
Yeah, you could like
I
that
went the
period,
hallway or
like
whatever.
yeah, you could go into the hallway that period, or like you have the period right after lunch, but just like pick a period and talk to Mr. Merritt about this so he can check up on you and make sure you're actually working, and then just like send yourself to an area that's quiet that you can do it, and just force yourself or have Mr. Merritt force you to work on it every day to sort of get you back into a rhythm.
I could do that.
Because I think if you force yourself into a rhythm, that'll start to help get out of the cycle you're in right now.
I don't know. It's just like I'm not even concerned about the German or the chem. Well, I am, but like I know I can do that. It's sad, like what's become happened to me because of it. You know what I mean? Like I just feel bad because I could do
I think
it.
if you, I know you definitely can do it, but I think if you force yourself or get forced to do it, and then you watch it become not an issue anymore, I think that'll help.
In that third period, I can.
I know Samuel
talk-
and I can be quiet, but that's only on Mondays.
Well,
Other
if
days-
Yeah, no.
it doesn't matter. If someone's in the
We're doing
library,
that inter-
you can't get work done, no matter what.
Hmm.
But I think just talk to Mr.
do
Merritt.
that.
Yeah, I just need to go to the hallway. That's all.
Just make sure you have someone checking up on you, like Mr. Merritt, to make sure you're working, so you don't just mess around out there.
Revoke YouTube access, or you can install a plugin that gets rid of shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with all those, I've used them. If you can enable it, you can disable it.
You know what? You might actually, if you're messing around online, you might just have Mr. Merritt take you off that internet and put you on the no internet, because that one you can access your email and your Middlebury, but nothing else.
At school, I rarely I don't do that.
Oh, it's just at home?
I only like I'll play Tetris. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like when I want to waste time. But like that's when I don't really have anything to do except like German or like brain power activities.
Mm-hmm. One thing that like when I've struggled with like motivation stuff in the past, like if I had like math homework or whatever, I would like put it on my desk, and it would take me like 6 or 7 hours to get it done, because I'd be on my phone or playing guitar or just doing whatever else in my room. Like one thing that helped me is if I like get home and I decide to do it, before I can let myself get distracted, is I'll take it and I'll put it I'll do it on my like patio table outside or something, just somewhere away from distractions and away from technology. So you have to like focus.
I have my
That's what I've done in the
room,
past.
like, this room right here. I never do paperwork on this desk. Never.
Yeah.
Like I rarely even do typing or that type of work on this desk. This is like I have Discord, like YouTube, video games.
Yeah.
This. Like in my what do you call it? Bedroom. That's where I do my work usually.
But I would say if you can do it like dining room table, or if you have a table outside or something, just because
Yeah, no, I do have one of those.
it's so much more helpful for staying focused from my experience.
So you're mostly like demoralized because you're sad of who you've kind of become and what you've lost because of not doing stuff.
Yeah, probably. And other stuff just in general. But that's like the main
Yeah.
thing that's making me not be like human.
Is it just like getting lost in the monotony right now?
Yeah, every day
Yeah.
is basically the same.
I
Except
feel
for
that.
the different shorts, different videos,
No, this year,
randomly generated.
for some reason, I feel that like this year, I don't know, because there's maybe not enough social events or something, but like really this year
Yeah, there have
has
not
been
been.
so monotonous. Like I've been feeling it too. Like the months passed so fast just because every day I feel like it's like wake up, go to school, go home, go to sleep. Like it's the cycle is just awful and
It is very
it's
hard for me to get
brutal.
work done right now because it is incredibly boring for me.
It's so bad.
And it's funny because I actually have less work. Some classes are giving me less work. But that means I have less to do at school, which means I'm sitting around more. So when I get home, oops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're back. No, it's been hard for me to do homework as well. I still have my outline. I don't know why
Yeah.
I put it on my bed. That is the complete opposite of your strategy. I wrote my
Yeah.
thesis.
No, the bed is awful. Every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sit up in bed and I'm gonna write my paper, and then I fall asleep or watch YouTube every time. I've never actually gotten work done when I tell myself I'm going to on my bed.
I have actually. I have. I've written essays in the sleeping position with it on my lap. Like on my back, I've done essays that way.
I cannot do that. No way.
Yeah, no. If it's like math or something where I have to
maybe
actually
before
focus, I
maybe
cannot do it in my
before
room at all.
Because even when I'm in my bed,
The post Inferno era.
It sucks.
some people when they sleep, their bed is like their sleeping place or whatever, and when they're in their bed, they sleep.
Yes.
When I'm
I
in my
love
bed,
that.
I'm not
Dude.
necessarily asleep.
If I even sit down on my bed after school, it's lights out. I cannot control
Oh
it.
no, yeah. When I get home, I have a routine of put away my lunchbox, take my school clothes off and put on something else. And I usually like grab my laptop or whatever, go on the bed and look at Discord to see no new messages because people can't talk right now. And then,
Real.
and then I'll close it. I'll look at my binder and then be like, and
Yeah.
I like to plan my day out. I like to plan what I'm gonna be doing, what I want to get done, and what I'm gonna do the next day. So I'll lay down and be like, okay, so I need to.
Yeah. I'll go home. I'll be like, okay, I need to finish my homework, and then I want to work on this cover or record this thing, and then hang out with my family. And then the second I open YouTube, it's nap time. Like I'll find a long form like YouTube, like video essay. I'll get 10 minutes in, and then it'll be like midnight.
Yeah, that's
The time traveling is not it.
I've been struggling with doing homework as well. The difference is really only that I've actually been doing it. My grades, mostly the same. Geometry took a hit because I didn't study for a test, and theology has had 2 grades. Other than that, they've been fine. I was gonna say that they've been getting worse. I mean, they have, but it's not my fault.
I've got
My
1B
grades
all year.
My grades.
Your
getting
grades.
But the only things that are bad
Come on.
are chemistry and
Well, yeah. If you're keeping everything up, though, if you just fix those 2, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and my geometry grade, I actually locked in on that because I just flat out didn't turn in an assignment because I was like, I was just annoyed one day and I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
She gave me a big fat 0.
That's rough.
So on all the next assignments, I locked in like crazy, like got hundreds on like everything, and on the test I got 101.
See, there's your motivation. Like it shows when you actually lock in, it's easy for you
Dude, I'm
to
trying
ace
to
stuff.
do that right now because I got like an 80. I think I got like an 88 on a test, and I brought my grade down to like an A minus, and I was like, oh, and then I'm trying hard on the homework, speeding through it, and I'm double checking my answers. I'm like, this is correct. It's just correct. I get it back. -3 work. Oh, I hate showing work.
Yeah, that's bad.
See, I don't have to worry about that in stats because it's basically a free 100 every time.
A lot of the times with my work, I'll just like I'll write the equation out, and then I'll be like, so then I do this. I'll write out in words because I don't want to show my work. I'll say then multiply or like then do this or whatever, and then I'll just give the answer.
That's
She'll just be
basically
like,
I simplify the math like crazy. She'll write it out on the board and it takes like a whole like.
Because she writes out like
square
every
inches of
single step of
space.
addition.
I cut it down to like
no,
2 small bits and then equals.
Yeah.
Usually that's enough, but sometimes I just like I know what it is. Boop, 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 boop. -3. I hate it, but
I don't think she's ever taken off for work on.
she didn't do that for algebra, but she said
all
if you
those
showed it.
default classes are like easy to me. Like every class is not hard in my opinion.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I haven't
not,
had a
but
class that I really
all the
struggled with
math
in a while.
She's recently been
omnibus.
making us show work in geometry and algebra. In all of them, it's you show your work, great. If you don't and you get it right, great. If you don't and you get it wrong, you get a bad. If you do your work and you, it's like Miss Rondi or two.
What work do you even have for geometry? It's like this triangle is a right
There's
triangle.
some equations.
Goodbye.
Right now, it's like
No. You get more partial credit if you if you show more work. That's the whole point of showing work. Is if you don't get it right, at least you might have gotten the equation.
no, it's supposed to be partial credit. If I got the answer right, I don't need to show my work. The only reason why you do that is to make sure people aren't cheating.
Yeah.
I'm not a cheater.
Cheetah.
Data.
Cheater.
Cheetah.
The math is here. No, I'm a proven smarty. Okay?
Yeah, the math is not is the hard thing. The hard
The
thing
horse is here.
I'm consuming tedious stuff that I don't want to do. Which is math in some cases, because I just, like I said, I just didn't turn in one assignment because I didn't want it.
Hey, but then you locked in, so that proves that, you know, if you find the motivation, it's not that hard for you to actually try hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll lock in eventually. Parentheses, I won't.
No. You will, and it'll be great, and then you'll feel much better, and everyone will be happy with you, and it'll be great. As long as you just stop saying it is what it is, and then you lock in, you'll be chilling.
I agree. I think saying
No
something
more.
like that is stupid.
It is what it is maybe my least favorite phrase. Like it's just acceptance of your situation without, you know, you're not going to try to fix it or put in the effort. That's when, you know, a certain someone has said for years and he's proven it to be true. And so that's a very clear example of, you know, don't say this because that's a terrible mindset. So
Yeah,
don't do that.
it is definitely.
Don't say it.
Don't do it.
It is what.
You know what it is? It is what it is.
No.
It was what it was. It will be.
No, that's even worse.
It is
No more.
what you allow it to be.
It is what you make of it. Not it is what it is. No.
Hey, say it with me. Don't fake it.
No.
Don't Like,
Say it with you. Why would we do that? Bro, that him saying that was the worst thing that ever happened to you. Destroyed your mindset. You gotta stop listening to him about, like, hanging out with him, whatever, I don't care. But, like, don't be around him when he's talking about all that stuff. Like, that's just terrible for your motivation.
yeah, I know. I need to lock. I'm going.
Yeah, it's simple. Just lock in.
I feel motivated
Man,
already.
Oh my gosh, all these
There you go.
slang words. I hate it so much.
Yeah, it's bad.
I haven't told anyone about this. I have a writing journal. I have one where I, like, every time something kind of big happens in my life, I'll write a big bunch. I have a couple.
Yeah, I do
have
that.
one. I told Michael about that one, but I have another one.
I should
Where
probably start doing something like that.
It's just fun because I get to see how I speak. I think the earliest.
Yeah, no, I do that, but I also do that so I don't forget things.
Yeah.
I just feel like I have a whole lot of.
I have the document titled Memories, and then I write stuff down, and I'll literally be like, "To future Michael, but this is what happened. Get it right."
That's a good idea. I should do that.
Mine is just like a diary. I do it basically biannually, like 6 months time.
Mm-hmm.
But I have another one. I think I've only done 2. But I had one day where I was really, really angry. I don't even remember why. And so I took a piece of lined paper and I had a pencil before first period, and I just came to school. I was just writing it down, a bunch of edgy things. Like,
Gibbon paper.
I hate it when people are talking. I hate people. I don't like it when people smack their lips or this and that. And one of them was literally, I want to throw a brick at your head.
Oh, jeez.
So I wrote all these statements.
You can't throw a brick, it's too heavy, but I can't assume you can really put some power into
What can I
that.
do with this? So I made another.
You're gonna make me locked in.
I made another
boys.
writing
Many days.
document where I took these statements and articulated them. And my most recent one was why I think slang and quips are stupid.
For real?
And
For
I
real?
mentioned the words
For real?
based and cringe. But it applies to all of these things that we've been saying.
Based on what?
No, saying real honestly makes me not want to be friends with people sometimes.
It's too ingrained in my vocabulary. It's like the default response to literally anything that happens.
I know, and it's so painful because I'll say something meaningful and I get real.
I have nothing.
Man,
my brain doesn't operate on a higher level.
Opportunity of conversation and interconnectivity and
Real.
human relationship. Real.
Real.
What is real?
It's just
I
like
hate it.
when you reach your hand out in a conversation and then the other person just does not.
Yeah, it's
add
like
anything.
saying, "Hey, you wanna have a conversation?" Real. He just slaps it away.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Like,
and I hate it a lot. But
think-
I do it
think
too.
would be-
It's
think
so hard
it's
to get out of
more-
the vernacular.
It's more acceptable in my opinion when you say something like real and then you continue the conversation. Like, it's kind of just like saying, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree.
Lou does not agree. He does not think it is real.
That is not real.
Real just seems like, yeah, sure, or
It
yeah,
also
that's
just
true.
sounds really stupid.
Welcome to the 21st century, buddy.
Real. We don't have to sound so
Yeah, no,
primitive. Yes, I hope it's real. Because you just said it. You just acknowledged it to exist. Of course it's real.
I think this is.
I was very angry in my writing.
It said real and true.
That would make sense.
Was his phrase for a while.
Isms are bad. They do make me wish that we could abolish the English language sometimes.
Yeah.
we've just evolved, and we continue
Mhm.
to do so because of stupid streamers and.
Yep. Manuel.
No, yeah, I mean, well, we make fun of him a lot of for a lot of that, and it's true. He's probably the most extreme case, maybe, but we do it too.
Oh, 100%.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no, it's
sure I
bad.
do it a lot less because I hate it so much, but
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I definitely do it.
The vernacular is just so bad nowadays.
I keep trying to stop, but it's so easy to fall back into saying real and like based for everything.
I at least try to follow up, but I think saying it at
Yeah.
all is, oh,
It's just
I
like
feel
it's
disgusted with myself when I catch myself doing that. I actually,
well, it's
it
slang has
doesn't leave
always
my
been a thing.
mind. It doesn't leave my mind for a while. Things don't usually leave my
the
mind.
culture is bad. I think
Yeah.
Yeah, the culture's
those types
bad.
of words, they resemble and reflect the culture that has worse things.
Yeah.
It
When
does.
people
It's
consume
exactly
all
what we
this
don't
stuff,
want, and yet
it
we
rubs off of them, and it might not rub off of them in their opinions or what they say, but that slight change of what they of real those
Yeah.
filler words or just the vernacular tendencies, those switch first, and then you
Yeah.
start to see them start saying all
I want to
sorts
bring
of
up
crap.
my writing. I feel like I had something meaningful there. Because
Writing is one of the things that I've been like I feel like I have a very difficult time understanding like emotions in general, but especially how I feel about specific people and like trying to unpack. I feel like it changes a lot. So that's one thing I've been thinking about doing, and I've had a couple people tell me I should start is just trying to um, write a lot more stuff down about myself, so I can understand what's going on up there. So like I didn't know that you did that, and I know that like Michael, you do the poetry stuff sometimes. So I think it's something I've been thinking about maybe starting.
oh, we
No,
could
you
also
should
make a
definitely do it. Just
song.
opening a Google Doc and then just like writing.
Yeah.
Literally, like I think mine started. Hey, I don't know what I want to talk about. I just need to like remind myself about stuff, and then I just started writing random.
I just wouldn't want
But, like,
anyone to find it like my
yeah, no one has ever found it. Nobody cares. My poems are kind of cryptic, like even to myself.
Mhm.
But you can see the different moods. In
That's
different
cool though.
mindsets.
When poetry is very cryptic, I think that's when it's like the most enjoyable for me. When it's a little layered and you have to think about it. To not just I'm sad today because I am. If it's more interesting.
That's for like the journal thing for the memory.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
My
the
first
memory one is
entry-
more of
This isn't the memory one. This is the one where I was ranting. That's
Hmm.
I have it titled Blast Furnace. Blast Furnace because I get angry. The
Sounds like an
one,
epic heavy metal song title, by the way.
Uh,
Oh, Sleep
first-
Token original song. That's what we gotta make. Blast Furnace.
maybe. It would have to involve screaming, and I would do it. The first entry is titled Asking Questions with Obvious Answers to Me. I was really angry about that one. And
That
I
makes
still
me
am.
super mad too. I feel that's actually
There's a couple
That's
people on
valid.
the server
that's
who do
valid.
this
That's
to
real.
that's valid. That's valid.
me. No.
No, I actually hate when people do that. It makes me really mad.
I think valid is almost
Wait.
it's like
Do you think that?
borderlining for me.
No, valid is a regular word. Like that's valid. Like I'm validating. I feel the same way. Like
I know,
that's
but it can end up being the same way. It's like, oh, that's valid.
if you're just like valid, that's dumb. But it's like,
No, it's
I
not
guess
even
that's
in
valid
like,
to me.
Oh, I
My
agree
poem,
with that.
my poem
True.
started in
True. Valid.
September 2020.
Real.
September 2021.
Hmm.
That was like 3 years ago. Sad. I'm sad.
I was really lazy with the second one. It started April 11th, and I finished it like 2 days ago. So it took like a whole week to do this one.
Mm.
Because I was just being lazy. But it helped me think through it a lot, and maybe it'll make me be more resistant to saying these stupid words in the future. I hope it does because I hate them. Let me see. I think I had some interesting stuff in here. We're kind of swapping topics, but I think it's fun.
Doesn't matter.
I could read the whole thing.
It is.
These 22 different things that
These
Lou
22
said.
quips you should stop saying.
Top 10 Lou voice lines.
No, bro. Okay. Like, almost all the voice lines I can think of have come from me, I think. And it's disappointing.
No, I don't think you have many voice lines. People that voice line spam is maybe my biggest irritant. Like people that say the same things over and over again makes me want to.
No, that's what I was.
Bad.
I kind of like start the
I do
spam
not-
and then I stop doing it, but everyone else continues.
I do not care.
Evidently,
I
yes.
get-
Yeah.
I don't get mad at Okay, no, I don't get mad at people for doing anything at school. Like I rarely get mad at school. The times I get mad at school, it's like for different reasons. These things seem trivial to me. Like
They are
Well,
not.
it's for me. It's not like actually getting mad. It's just slight annoyances that I don't like.
Well, we are very different people because oh boy.
Lou's got like a hit list. Today, Colby said the same thing twice. He
I
shall
get
die.
visibly angry at a certain point. I hate repetition. Specifically of irritating things like repeating good things. Yay! It's usually never like that though, so I guess I can't really say it. But bad things tend to replicate themselves, and I hate that.
It's very common.
When Mr. Colby we're taking the SAT.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see?
That no. I wasn't mad at that though. I thought that was hilarious.
Bruh,
I was
no.
laughing.
That's
I
super
I thought it
annoying
was
when people
funny
do
at
that.
a certain point, and then I also thought it was incredibly annoying.
No, I was laughing, but it was also distracting me because I was laughing at it. So it still did affect
But
me.
that's just one example. But that got me. Everyone was laughing at it, so it was easier to laugh it off for me. Because Colby would sniff, and I'd hear like 3 people chuckle. So it wasn't that bad. But stuff like that happens every class period, and I can't stop focusing on it. I feel like I have
Explosives.
Yeah,
like
I feel bad for you because you have to deal with our class for a lot of periods.
yes, I
That's
do.
You have to deal with our class.
Library. I want to say lobotomite,
Like-
but library.
Lobotomites.
I
Lobotomite.
deal with
Honestly.
I like that
2
word.
periods of the day.
Coined it.
Lobotomites.
Periods of the day, I have to deal with y'all. The
Yeah,
rest
there's
I can
theology
just,
and omnibus. I get a couple more. And I also stay in Mr. Merritt's room where there's a lot of yappers. There's just
okay.
there's nowhere safe. There's nowhere
There's
safe.
yappers. Yeah, there's yappers everywhere. The hallway to the library is a good idea.
I might just start
Yeah.
going there and just. I mean, I don't even care.
No, I
usually
claimed
just
it-
bring
I
my
claimed it
headset and
first.
listen to music.
I need it more.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael does need it
If you do
more.
your work, then maybe I'll let you have it. This was 8th grade year, I'm pretty sure.
20 vision. You be hit me. Okay.
Yeah, it's talking about. Man, how naive. I plan to skip a grade because everything is too easy and I need a challenge. It will be difficult, but with the right system and mindset, nothing will stop me. I need motivation. I need a proper mindset and I need strength. To endure and improve is not an easy task, but nothing is if you only sleepwalk through life. Live every second,
Wow.
even the live every second. I think I meant to say live in every second, even the painful ones. Enjoy. I
Very
guess-
topical for right now.
All right,
Wait,
so that's my first. That's my first
wait,
entry. Let's
That-
see
that
what
was
my
in ninth
latest.
grade? You were planning to skip sophomore year?
No, that was 8th grade. I was planning to skip freshman.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I could have.
Was that like an option?
how
I heard it was like it might have been able to, but I don't think it actually could have, and I didn't. So whatever. But so that's my first entry. How hopeful I sound, right? Let's see. Let me find a part. Let me find a part. I speak very differently. Let's see. Yeah, that's touchy stuff. Not meant for the podcast. I would say it if it weren't recording.
We can talk about it after.
I could just stop recording.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
how
it's
long is
okay. Here,
probably-
this
probably been
this
an
can go
hour.
on the podcast. What's up? It's Lou back at it again with another sleeper. I think right now my life, or at least my sleep schedule, is at an all-time low. It was not until recently that I finished the Minecraft Inferno project for my omnibus class. Blah, 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 blah. Every day I drink 2, sometimes 1 cups of coffee.
Every day I
and
drink.
Add an hour to that number for the amount of sleep I get. Yeah, it's been that bad. I go to bed around 3 to 4 a.m. on average. So what's life besides that?
That's cool.
Well, right now it's the last day of the Easter break, which is nice. I've got one more paper to do, and then I'm off to figure out how to record a song cover with Oliver.
That's me, yo.
Also
I'm
gonna draw
famous.
something later today, hopefully, but I'm probably putting too much on my plate right with how lazy I've been. Every day is YouTube and the same video games. Drink some coffee to the dismay of my friends and maybe draw a little. It's pretty depressing, man, but for some reason I'm not as depressed as I probably should be with this lifestyle. I've been improving with my drawing skills. My Inferno video is doing well, relative to my small channel, and I don't have too much to worry about after this paper. I'm never really bored, just doing nothing useful. Yeah, so here, hold on.
Bro, I got a shout out in the personal notes. Let's go.
There's a couple shout outs here and there. So yeah, you can tell.
Shout out to myself.
2 years later, I started drinking coffee.
Yeah, no,
And my
I
hopes
talk
and dreams
to
got
Duke
crushed,
from, like,
okay?
all the time.
I don't understand why everyone make like the coffee thing does not seem like a big deal to me. I don't get the issue.
The Taylors think coffee is poison.
Literally every adult drinks coffee. And none of them die.
You know what? I don't want to hear Lou talk about this because I drank coffee and I would tell Lou about it and he would be like, "Coffee's bad, man, bad. Why are you drinking coffee, man?" And I'm like,
You just hate change, dude. You just want things to stay the same. You can't forgive a change.
That's
man.
crazy. That's crazy.
You went off for sure.
You have changed a lot. Back in my day, you used to say many bad things all the time.
Yeah, no, that was not a good day for Lou.
Dude, people change. See?
Yeah.
You know, back then, 2 years ago, 2022, I was like, I'm gonna skip a grade. I
2020,
can do it.
2020
And now I'm like,
vision.
I can do it. People change.
I can take a nap every day after school.
I can do my homework. I can sleep.
Whoa, Michael Dogs reveal. What's going on?
Yeah. You're not the only one whose hopes been crushed. Probably mine haven't been crushed as bad as yours, because I don't have hopes and dreams, really.
You know what,
You know me.
y'all?
I don't like mine.
Y'all are sophomores. You guys don't need to have hopes and dreams
I'll
yet.
never understand about Lou is his hatred for money.
No, I think it's
Look where I am in
it's
comparison.
admirable. I think it's being against materialism, and minimalism is a life that I hope to live.
Not a minimalist though.
Yeah, he doesn't want nice things and he doesn't want lots of money. That's very minimalist.
The black on black bicep.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be more minimalist. I think college is going to help with that. I think getting too attached to
You're gonna be minimalistic voluntarily.
exactly. Well, I want involuntarily, but yeah. I'm excited for that though. I think getting too attached to what you have is a pathway to unhappiness, and I'm excited to be able to enjoy things with less attachment to physical objects that I'm collecting. Besides guitars are different. I want all of those.
You see, there's some things I also like that cost money. Pants.
Pants.
hoodie,
Yeah,
helmet.
but if you limit those things, if you just have a couple things you like to spend money on, but in general, you don't need a lot of
But,
nice
like,
stuff. I think that's a good way to
expensive
live.
house,
Okay,
expensive
so-
car, expensive other. Okay, clothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into this debate. I'm not gonna get into this debate.
No.
But
You
I'm
don't
saying
have to. I'm
money
just
is
saying,
useful.
there's
And-
kind of
and
two
if
extremes
you-
of
Yeah.
what you want in life.
yeah, but
Either be
don't wanna
the
be-
happy,
you don't wanna
mentally
be poor.
philosopher Socrates
be
man who doesn't have anything, or you are the rich Mr.
Dodging you.
Jeff Bezos who has all the
Jeffrey
money
Bezos.
and everything. But
Jeffrey Bezos.
at that point, I don't think I'd be happy over there.
CEO entrepreneur, born in 1964.
Maybe you'd be happy, I
Jeffrey.
just don't think I would be.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey, you can do it.
So
Pave
obviously,
the way,
my
put your
balance
back
is
into
more
it. The rest of the
over
lyrics
here.
are inappropriate, so we will stop right
I'm
now.
not gonna say them. End the recording. and like and subscribe.
Michael's on
Like
the
and
other side over
subscribe
here.
for a full cover of Jeffrey Bezos by the After Hours podcast.
Do not.
We will do it.
We will do it for money.
That will,
Which
that might come
me
out
and Lou don't like.
Before Lou's after. Bro, I like money. I'll take it all. Just saying.
We know, Michael.
You, being the one who likes money, do the least work to get it.
Oh, bringing it back. Segue, let's go. Fire.
Gotta bring it back
Got me there.
eventually. All right, can we segue back to something else? Let's see.
Am I outroing? What's going on?
Like and
We are
subscribe.
all
Bye.
out
Like
there.
and subscribe
Wait,
at the
I'm
same
not
time.
ready.
So get it. We all do a different outro at the same time
Okay, let me think.
for
of
the ADHD kids out there.
How does Markiplier's outro go?
Bye bye.
Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. No, I won't do that. I gotta be original.
What's the old like Dan TDM outro? Do you remember that one?
Gosh.
Bye. And he does like a little salute, something like that. My favorite when I was a little boy.
I can't remember anymore. Top of the morning, laddies.
Top of the morning, dear laddies.
Top of the night, laddies. I'll see you next week.
Top of the night, laddies.
Top of the night. No.
I didn't know Jacksepticeye was an old woman.
Okay, I can do an Irish accent.
Top of the night, laddies.
Yeah, Let's
Potatoes.
do this stupid outro. Okay,
Yeah, this is
guys.
not good.
3,
Like.
2, 3.
Bye. Bye. Y'all have a blessed day, and
Like
don't remember to
subscribe.
don't forget to go to church
Everybody,
and listen to the
subscribe
distractional
to
podcast,
Name is Lou,
the dysfunctional
and
podcast.
unsubscribe
Subscribe
from
to-
Long Walker, and
Unsubscribe from Long Walker and How Stupid and Stick, and subscribe
Subscribe
to Texas Shreds for extra epic
Subscribe
videos,
to
and
Name is Lou for I don't even know. Okay,
subscribe
guys,
to Texas Shreds for the cool guitar. And
what's up?
Yeah.
It's like 12:23 a.m.
that's true.
All
It's
right.
after hours.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.